But now I realize it might be far more entertaining to watch Lud tear you to pieces. Last house standing wins.
You have a good head for business, Lady Mira. What you need more than anything is an ally.
I have to get in there, Sarah.
Look, I can't get you in. Marjorie's already furious with you. You owe me for this.
You're not a leader. You're a wounded soldier trying to prove he's still a man.
Damien, where are you? Tell your uncle. Tell him the North Grove must never be lost.
Finn!
They're everywhere!
We make for the North Grove!
Go, Roderick, I know what I'm doing! Iron from ice, brother. Iron from ice.
Gods.
Can you see anything? Is it the North Grove?
I don't know yet!
The North Grove, beneath the watchful eye of the Ice Dragon.
The Ice Dragon.
The Forester Sigil. Those look like ironwood trees. Hear the werewolves whisper. Haven't seen any werewolves this far north.
That must be it. We're close. I think I found it.
You found it? Are you sure? We can't afford to waste any more time. Not with the condition he's in.
I found it, Sylvie. Right under the eye of the Ice Dragon. Just like it says on the map. You hear that? Hey? It must be close.
I hope you're right. I don't know how much further he can go. We need to keep moving.
Ow!
His wound is getting worse.
It burns! It burns like all 7 L's combined! Oh. Oh. Listen, Garrett. I know I'm not well. And up here that can get you killed. But you've always been there for me. If anything happens, I want you to leave me. You take Sylvie and don't look back. Promise me, Garrett. I need to know you'll do it.
Sylvie would never stand for it. She'd never leave you behind.
Which is why it'll have to be you, Garrett. I mean this, Garrett. If I'm gone, Sylvie will need someone to look after her. I know she's stubborn and proud, but she's a good person.
You know you can count on me.
Thank you, Garrett. I know she can hold her own, but she's still my little sister.
What are you doing?
I found nightshade. It's poisonous, but in small doses it can help with pain. It's rare this far north. We're lucky to have found it.
We can use the nightshade to make Cotter more comfortable.
Right. It'll help keep him calm too, in the right amount. Luckily, I know how to use it. Can you help?
See this? Whatever made this must be enormous.
Claw marks.
Gods.
It's been torn apart. It's not frozen. Must be a fresh kill.
Garrett!
Shit! We have to cross the ice! Get Cotter across! I'll hold it off! Go!
Garrett, come across!
Seven hells. Come on!
You were right, Garrett. This has to be the North Grove.
Oh, finally! Look at this place.
I can hardly believe it's real. Fuck. Whoever they are, they can help us.
Hurry! Head for the village!
Help us!
Do something!
High vis.
What?
sent here by House Forrester in search of the North Grove!
behavior among my handmaidens. One of you must answer for this.
What were you thinking?
My lady, please. She was? Yes, you escort her in, but you had nothing to do with the altercation. No, my lady. Not only that, but to brag about it to the kitchen maids. How do you expect me to take your word for that? Sarah, she was removed from the guest list for a reason. My lady, I swear to the mother. Reasons you needn't concern yourself with. I cannot have this kind of behavior among my handmaidens. One of you must answer for this. Did you think any of them could keep a secret? My lady, I swear to the mother. I suspect she would cause a scene. She was? Yes, and you escort her in, but you had nothing to do with the altercation. No, my lady. Not only that, but to brag about it to the kitchen maids. How do you expect me to take
your word for that?
Please, Lady Marjorie. Please don't send me back to Highgarden.
Finally, you grace us with your presence. I was beginning to think you'd found someone else to serve.
My lady, is there something I can help you with?
I'll get to you in a moment. Do you realize how precarious my position is with Cersei?
Of course, my lady.
Of all the people in King's Landing, you steal from the Queen Regent.
I didn't mean...
Did you know about this? Sarah's been stealing wine. From Cersei, no less.
No, my lady. It doesn't sound like something Sarah would do.
Is that so?
I had no idea.
Really? Half the servants in the keep are talking about it, but somehow you're in the dark? I'm sorry. I shouldn't get so flustered. It's just... I need order in my household. Until I'm married to Tommen, I can't afford any more mistakes. I have no choice but to make changes among my handmaidens. Tommen's garden party, Mira. What were you thinking? I can't believe you'd be so irresponsible. I expected better of you.
But, Lady Marjorie, don't know what you mean.
Oh, I must have it wrong. It must have been some other handmaiden making a scene with Lord Andros. Sarah's been saying some damning things about you, Mira. I suspect in an effort to save her own neck.
My lady, please!
You've said enough. One of you must answer for this. Sarah says you used her to get you into the party. You've been with me a long time, Mira. When I'm queen, I'll need people I can count on. Please, tell me this isn't true.
Mira, please. I can't go back to Highgarden. You promised me you'd take the blame for this.
Is Sarah telling the truth or not?
Sneaking me into the party was Sarah's idea.
You liar! Lady Marjorie, please!
Let her speak.
She forced me to come with her.
Mira! How could you? I trusted you! And you betrayed me!
You brought this on yourself, Sarah. I told you what would happen if we disobeyed Lady Marjorie.
But it was you who disobeyed her! You deceitful, treacherous... One day all of this will catch up to you, Mira. You'll end up with a knife in your back or your head on a spike. And when that day comes, I'll pray to the Seven for your soul.
That's enough, Sarah. Consider yourself dismissed from my service.
But my lady...
I said enough. Get out of my sight before you make things worse. Oh, such a sweet girl when she came to us. Why would she lie to me like that? Why would she betray my trust? Perhaps I did something to turn her against me.
This is King's Landing, Lady Marjorie. There are rats everywhere, and many of them have sweet faces.
Goodness, you grew up quickly, didn't you? Even more than I have here. For all the trouble you've brought, I'm glad you came to me. I think of you as more than just my handmaiden. You're a friend. An ally, even.
You've always been so kind to me. I think of you as a sister.
And you'll always have a sister's love from me.
Thank you, Lady Marjorie.
I have to distance myself from you for a time.
What? Why?
There are rumors circulating. Stupid lies about you and a murdered Lannister guard. But stupid lies can be dangerous. I can't be associated with this, or with you, until you put it to rest. I hope you understand. When I'm queen, I can help you again. Maybe we can help each other. Until then, be careful, Mira. And goodbye.
Fuck, Westeros!
All we eat is fucking bread!
We've passed villages. We should have raided them.
You didn't come here to steal from farmers.
We didn't come to get ambushed either. But plans change.
I can't believe my little brother's gone. All that bloody fool wanted was to come back to Westeros and fight for his family. I told him it was stupid, that we had a good thing going across the narrow sea. But he did it anyway. All for a family who cast him out. Who banished him to the other side of the world, but begged him to return when they needed him.
It wasn't me who sent Asher away. Our father did that, to save his bloody life.
Yeah, from the White Hills. And those cock-sucking cunts still got him in the end. Asher would have been sick at the thought. I keep expecting to turn my head and see him riding beside me. Laughing at the idea that he, of all people, could actually be dead. But then I turn and it's just you. No offense. It's just not how I expected this would go.
Asher died to save my life. I'll never forget it.
He was a caring idiot. I'll give him that.
Him and I, we used to sneak out of Ironrath and get drunk on mead with the Chandler's daughters. He could drink like a fish, but I'd get so drunk he'd have to help me walk home. One time he even carried me.
We did the same thing once, actually. Except it was Valerian fire whiskey and a butcher's girl. He was a good little brother, wasn't he?
He was.
If I do just one more thing in this piss life of mine, it'll be to make those bastards pay.
You'll get your chance for revenge. The Whitehills have shown their hand. They'll be coming for us now. But first, Roderick has a duty to bear. He needs to tell his mother that she's lost another son.
Roderick! I was so worried. You've returned. I knew you would. Roderick, where is your brother? I don't understand. Did Asher not arrive? Oh, he wouldn't have missed the ship.
This may be hard to understand. But Asher gave his life so that I could keep mine.
No! Easy, I've got you. Oh, Asher, you brave, foolish boy.
Roderick.
My lord, they were very fond of Asher. They saw him as one of their own.
Asher is dead! Murdered! But mark my words! We will avenge him! Any man, woman or child bearing the name Whitehill will pay the price for his death!
And how will you do this? With plows and swine? Asher brought us here to fight, but Asher's dead. What's coming isn't battle, it's slaughter.
Not if we put up a good fight.
Bah! You think we can't see the difference between strength and weakness? Your people are terrified. Your walls are made of wood. What's to stop us taking what we want and leaving this shithole? There is food, gold, weapons. We could make out well here.
And what then, Amaya? Where will you go?
North to the freezing wastes beyond the wall? Or south? To die for some fool house rebelling against the Lannisters?
We'll survive.
Not in Westeros, you won't. You need us.
Though, he's nothing like Asher!
And you're nothing like a real army!
Yet you want us to fight like one.
What I want is for you to obey your lord!
He's not our lord.
Show some respect.
Doesn't mean shit to me.
Oh, fucking hell.
I will have order!
Or I will have heads.
If we fight amongst ourselves, we're dead. If we mistrust each other, we're dead. Either we band together, or Ironrath will be the last place any of us ever see.
I bring a message from the Lady Gwyn.
Gwen? Gwen Whitehill?
What does she say?
They're on the march. They'll be at our gates by nightfall.
We're doomed.
We're all done for.
Be
done with them.
Fucking great.
Please, remain calm! Please!
Everybody, look to your lord!
Grab whatever weapons you can find. It's time to prepare for battle.
He's lying. Look at him. He's a crow. He wasn't sent here by anyone. Never seen a crow this far north of the wall. Must be a deserter. I don't trust fucking deserters. And you're traveling with a wildling. All the more reason not to trust you.
We're not your enemy.
Says the man who wounded my bear, who came here uninvited. I could have killed you out there, as easily then as I could now.
He's a warg.
The bear likes your kind even less than I do, so I suggest you shut your mouth. Your blade pierced his shoulder, and I felt the pain as if it were mine. You couldn't possibly understand what that's like. But I could make you understand.
Enough, Josera. He claims to serve House Forrester. Anyone could say as much. What proof do you have? If you'd have us believe it's not a lie.
This map is from Lord Gregor's journal. It was given to me by my uncle, the Castellan at House Forrester.
Beneath the eye of the Ice Dragon. Harida East.
You trust this crow?
That map could only come from a Forrester. No one else would know those things.
My friend is wounded.
He won't live long without our help. High Vis.
Wait! Where are you taking him?
Who is this girl? Is she a prisoner? Why else would you be traveling with a wildling?
I promised to protect her.
A wildling girl?
I swore nothing bad would happen to her.
I told you we couldn't trust him.
My name is Elsera Snow. This is my brother Josra.
What is this place?
A refuge against the forces of darkness during the long night. A place of great power to those who know how to use it. I assume that's why you're here.
You're a long way from home, aren't you? There must be a reason you've come all this way.
Lord Gregor's last words before he fell were, "The North Grove must never be lost."
What do you mean? Last words before he fell?
Lord Gregor was slain at the Twins months ago, betrayed by Walder Frey. You didn't know? Of course. How could you?
He has no idea who we are.
Why would he?
You're right. He's just a messenger. All he did was blindly follow a map. Why should we trust him with anything? They clearly didn't. Otherwise, he would know.
Lord Gregor was willing to trust me. If he was, then you can too.
He wasn't the best judge of character.
Perhaps Lord Gregor never told anyone.
I wouldn't be surprised. Better to hide his shame where no one could find out. Whites.
Gregor wen fenden bjonen.
What about them?
Hiftanes.
What? No! Let me go!
Did they teach you to fight at Castle Black? I hope they did. Otherwise, you're likely to die.
I'll fight. But only if you release her.
I knew you couldn't be trusted. Maybe you're the one who should be tied up.
We don't have time for this. The dead are coming. I'll untie her, but she'll need to be watched. That's one less warrior, so I hope you know how to fight.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course.
There's something wrong with them, Garrett. Those warriors. They're not normal free folk. Not like any I've ever seen.
Ready!
Aye.
Lady Mira! Wait!
Tom! What is it?
Guards! They're searching your room.
Break it down! Search the place!
They're coming after us for the murder.
Shit! The knife is in there.
We should have gotten rid of that ages ago. Come on, we can't stay here.
What's going on, Tom? Lady Marjorie said she'd heard rumours about me.
It's all over the keep, milady. They're saying you take Lannister men to your bed and murder them in their sleep.
What? That's ridiculous.
It'd be ridiculous, milady, if soldiers weren't smashing in your door. They're saying you killed that Lannister guard. There's more. Someone sent the captain of the guard a message about you. Dropped off at the guardhouse.
You mean someone's plotting against me? What was in the message?
Murder accusations, most likely. Whoever's behind this, they're making their move now. If those guards catch you, if they catch us... We've got to stay close to Lady Marjorie. They won't touch us if we're with her. She'll protect us.
Lady Marjorie can't help us. Not now.
What? Why not?
She just can't.
Then we've had it, Lady Mira.
Calm down. Panicking isn't going to help.
Those guards won't stop until they find someone for Damien's death. What are we going to do, Lady Mira? How are we getting out of this one?
Don't worry, Tom. We'll figure out who's behind this. We've managed to get this far, haven't we?
You're right, Lady Mira. But we ain't faced nothing like this. But I don't know how to aid you now. Tell me and I'll help you. Whatever it is, we can't stay here.
I need allies, Tom. Allies with real power. If I can get an audience with Cersei, maybe she'll put a stop to this.
I don't like it. But I can get her a message if it's what you want. In the meantime, there's a collier store by the river gate. On Muddy Way. Meet me there.
Who's there? Show yourself, or it'll be worse for you.
Get to the colliers. Tell Godwin I sent you. Goodbye, Lady Mira.
The coal boy. Take him.
The gates are down. Archers at the ready. The foot soldiers are armed, for whatever that's worth. Talia and Elena?
In the cellars, where they'll be safe.
You should be with them, my lady.
And let Ludd think that I'm afraid.
Roderick Forrester! By order of Houses Whitehill, Bolton, and Baratheon, I order you to surrender your keep and present yourself for execution!
He must be shitting in his britches. A coward.
Get your men off my land, Whitehill, and I might let you leave with your heart still beating. I can't do that, Roderick. Ramsay Snow said only one of our houses can survive. All that's left to determine is how you will die. Ryan, bring the gift!
No! What's he doing?
I brought you something to mount on your wall! Come on, lad! Hold it up so your brother can see!
No!
Oh, fuck!
Oh, you should have seen the rest of him!
Or what's left after we fed it to the dogs.
Oh, damn him! Does he have no lip?
Have you no bloody honor? Honor? Your brother would have attacked me with slaves! Take the gate! Watch out! Get out of the way!
My lord! We must take action!
Return fire! Return fire! Swallow those pigs! Find me when the gate falls! Need to get off this bloody wall!
That animal! He's taken everything from us!
What's happening out there?
Nothing good.
This is Duncan's fault. I've been in many sieges, but because of him, the Whitehills know our numbers, our defences, the strength of our gate, and they're using Ryan as a human shield.
I'd say we have hours, maybe less.
Once they break that gate, Ironwrath will fall.
The problem isn't Ryan, it's Lord fucking Whitehill. Cut the head off the snake, this all goes away.
Now this is a plan.
But how? They'll storm the keep the moment we open the gate.
Then we don't go out the gate. Royland, the map. A small enough party could sneak out the postern gate. If we cut through the forest and along this hunting trail, we'd end up here, behind Lud's army.
Sounds like a plan to me. We hit their camp, take out Lud, and maybe get your brother back in the bargain.
My lord, I'm all in favour of acting decisively. But if you're caught out there, it's all over. This war, your house, your brother's life. Mira may live, but your mother won't.
Royland, if you have a better plan, now is the time to share it.
I don't, my lord.
Well, neither do I. Amaya, this is it. We're going to war. Are you with me or not?
We are with you. Only because we need to keep our swords sharp. Then we leave this shit-cold land.
We'll either have won, or we'll all be... Arrows! We need arrows! Royland, I'm trusting you with the defense of Ironwrath.
They may have greater numbers, but they have none of our fight.
You must leave for your own welfare.
So you'd cut me loose like some injured horse?
Give me a moment. Elena, why aren't you inside?
Your maester wants to send me away.
The Glenmores have cousins in the Riverlands.
I've stood by you since the beginning, Roderick. If our nights together meant anything to you, tell him I belong here at Ironwrath. Tell him I make my own choices.
My lady, this is foolishness.
Call it what you want.
Of course you do, Elena. This is your home now.
Thank you.
Roderick, we have to go, now!
May the gods be with you today, Roderick. I'll be waiting.
The gate won't hold much longer.
Then follow me. Let's end this before they do. She's left the keep! Search the area!
Lady Mira!
There she is! Take her!
What's all this?
I'll tell you on our way. You're making a big mistake. Don't you know who this is?
Doesn't matter who he is. We're here for you.
This is Lord Rickard Morgren, the most powerful ironwood merchant in King's Landing. One word to your superiors, and he'll have you carted off to the wall. Rickard, Tell them how far you'd go to protect your friends.
Lady Mira, I hope these men aren't bothering you.
We have orders from Captain Lucan
Let
to...
me worry about Lucan. You worry about buying yourselves a few tankards. On me. Thank you for keeping our city safe. Can I take you somewhere, Lady Mira?
The Rivergate. Thank you.
The Rivergate! Quick as you can! What's going on, Mira? Is there a problem? Maybe I can help.
Someone's plotting against me.
Plotting? What do you mean?
They're spreading malicious rumors. And worse, they've set the guard after me.
I see. That is worrying indeed. Clearly you've made powerful enemies here in King's Landing. Although, you've made short work of one of them, at least. I hear Lord Andros has found a home in the Black Cells. I'm impressed. It seems he took on the wrong handmaiden and lost.
Andros was just the beginning. I plan to destroy anyone in my way.
Of course, now that you've gotten rid of my biggest competitor, all kinds of opportunities have opened up. Particularly in your part of the Seven Kingdoms. The Ironwood market is wide open. A lot of gold to be made.
There's opportunity enough for both of us, Lord Morgren. Think of what we could accomplish if we worked together.
I have thought about it. I've thought about it a great deal. You're clever, Mira. Getting that decree from Tyrion's chambers, I still wonder how you managed such a feat. Of course, I knew you'd be a problem when we first met. Imagine a handmaiden stealing the Crown's Ironwood contract from under my nose. That's why I bribed that Lannister guard to kill you. Don't look so surprised. You must have known you'd become a target sooner or later. Killing Lannister guards does not go unnoticed.
You two-faced shit! Don't you have any honor?
Honor? Do you think I got where I am because of honor?
We've both seen what happens to honorable men. After Ludd takes Ironrath, he and I will control the Ironwood trade entirely. You've been very helpful, Mira, but it's time to get you out of the way. Can't have you complicating things.
You're making a mistake, Morgren. Ludd will turn on you the first chance he gets. You're a fool if you don't see that.
Tell me, Mira, who is the fool here? You or I? We've arrived. Now get out of my fucking litter!
Lucan, fancy coming across you here. I seem to have found something you're looking for.
That you have, my lord. I've been searching for this murderer a long time. Finally, I got her.
You don't need to do this, Lucan. Whatever you think you know, we can work something out.
Shut your liar's mouth! It's time you answered for your crimes.
Take her to the cells. Chin up, Mira. I'm sure if you ask him nicely, the headsman will be quick.
Forgive my brother's temper.
It said over time wargs adopt the traits of their animal. And your news was unexpected. You see, Gregor Forrester was our father, and we are his bastards. I doubt anyone knows. It was his dark secret, and he feared his family would find out.
That's why you're here, isn't it?
I suppose. Josra would say he banished us to hide his shame. But I like to think it's because he knew what we were, that he was protecting us in his own way. We thought one day Gregor would come and see everything we've built. But instead it was you. You are the first to arrive. It must have been a difficult journey. Few try, and fewer still live to tell about it.
It wasn't easy. I had to break my vows to the Night's Watch. We barely made it.
Not many survive this far north of the Wall. But you're here. Our father entrusted us with protecting the North Grove. That has always been our purpose. But we've learned there's a power here, Garrett. A power we've only just begun to understand. Winter is coming, and we haven't much time.
Gregor ven Fionden Bjorne Sager ven Svealoden Mopre befastan.
Did you know him? Maybe I'm wrong, but you keep looking at him.
He was my friend. His name was Finn. He was here because of me. I let him join when we left Castle Black.
That was his choice. It's not your fault.
Now his watch has ended.
You fought well, for a crow.
I saved your life.
I wouldn't go that far. Although I admit, you can fight. Maybe they did teach you something at Castle Black.
Is that your way of thanking me?
Maybe I was wrong about you. We'll see. Killing them I don't mind. It's the burning that stays with you. You'll never forget that stench.
Did you see what they just did? They don't care about their own.
My sister has trained them well. Emotion is a weakness, according to her.
I've never seen anyone fight like that before. They seem fearless.
That's what they've been trained for. Nothing else matters but that. They're more my sister's doing, not mine.
The whites grow bolder by the day. Ever since the wildling tribes went south with Mance Raider. I need to go back.
Here, let me help you.
I'm fine. It's nothing. I should return to the village. Fulgor and Bisoneer. Did you not hear me? Fulgor and Suna!
What?
Wait! Fulgor and Bisoneer.
You're losing control.
What was that?
It's blood magic. The more she uses it, the weaker she becomes. And they can sense it. Elsera's a fool to keep taking these risks. One day, they'll kill us all if we're not careful.
Is there some way to help her?
She is convinced her blood magic is the only way to protect the North Grove, that her warriors are the answer. But she can't control it. I worry about her. It's more dangerous than she knows. She was right about one thing, though. The whites are growing bolder. And the worst is yet to come. Now that my father's dead, there's no reason to stay. That's why he sent you, isn't it? To bring us back to Ironrath. To crush our enemies south of the wall. And avenge his death.
You're right. House Forrester needs our help. We could return south.
Think of what we could do. I'm sure we could convince Elsera to join us. I know what my father said. The North Grove can never be lost. But he wouldn't want us to die because of it.
Where's Sylvie?
Never trust a fucking wildling.
Jailer! Please.
Shut it!
Please come here!
How strong are these bars?
Hello? Excuse me?
What do you want? Can you get me out of here? Because if not, I don't want to know.
Hey! No talking!
Jailer! Jailer, come over here!
Oh, don't you start again.
Why don't you come here for a moment? We can have a little chat about it.
God's woman, I said shut it! Or I will come in there, and you won't like what happens.
Well, what do you want then? Tell me! Please! I'll do anything. Just tell me! Bastard! Before the day's over, they'll take us straight to the block. So don't give me that look. You can leave the judgment to the Father, whatever gods you believe in.
I'm sorry, I meant no offense. But we have to keep our heads held high, even when everything else is taken from us.
I have a son. A little baby boy. I think of the smell of his skin. His tufts of brown hair. There is nothing I wouldn't do. Nothing. Just to hold him again. Dignity is worthless compared to that. What would you do in my place? I'll never see him again.
Your family needs you. Nothing else matters. I'd do whatever it takes to survive. Whatever it takes.
My lord, please. Please take me out of here!
Mira, making friends already, I see.
Be quick. We'll be coming back for her next.
For your trouble.
Oh, no.
Come on, you!
No! Please! Wait! No! Get off!
Shut your fucking mouth!
They'll be here for you soon. You don't have much time.
What are you doing here, Morgren? Come to rub your triumph in my face?
Far from it, Lady Mira. I've come to make you an offer. I was thinking about what you said, and I've come to the conclusion you're right. Ludd will likely betray me the first chance he gets, and I realized I'd overlooked something of great value. Your name. I want you as my wife.
Your wife? Do you do all your wooing in cells? I'm new to courting, but I imagined less violence and intimidation.
Wars are won and lost in the marriage bed, Mira. Kingdoms too. And I want my own kingdom. I'll start with an old and noble house, with a keep like Ironrath. It may not be the grandest castle in Westeros, but it's a start.
Why would I do that? What's in it for me?
You keep your head, of course, and I'll get you out of here. But if you don't value that, think of your bloodline, your precious Forrester legacy. This is your chance to make sure it carries on.
What are you talking about?
2 of your brothers are already dead. That idiot Ludd will take care of the rest. He marches on your house in full force with 10 times your numbers. I'm sorry, Mira. None of your family will survive the battle.
You don't know that!
Ironrath will fall to you, and through marriage, it will become mine. A holdfast in the north can only help my ambitions.
So we'd rule together, as Lord and Lady of Ironrath.
That's an amusing thought, but not what I had in mind. It's fitting our betrothal begins in a cell. I'd say it's a perfect symbol for the rest of your life.
You plan to keep me locked up?
Well, perhaps not literally. If you play your part and produce my heirs. The murder of a Lannister guard can't go unpunished. But I can get you out of here, Mira. One word from me, that coal boy takes your place on the block.
Tom!
All you have to do is agree to marry me. You'll give up your power. You'll give up your ancestral home. But you'll be alive. So, Mira, what do you say? Good.
She won't get far. Not out here.
Let me go!
Sylvie!
He's my brother! I wasn't finished!
When you're finished here, come see me. There's something I must show you.
I don't trust these people, Garrett. Which was why I had to see Cotter. He's not well. And he won't live much longer.
I'm sorry, Sylvie.
I need you to do something for me. I didn't want him to suffer anymore, Garrett. Just to ease his pain, but... that's when they found me. The Nightshade. I need you to be the one to end his suffering.
But...
it's our way, Garrett. You have to feed it to him. I'm trusting you to do this, Garrett. You're the only one who can.
I will. You can trust me. I'll do the right thing.
Thank you, Garrett. He's in so much pain.
I did everything within my power to help your friend. But I'm afraid it's too late. Nothing can save him now.
Sylvie told me.
Nightshade? What are you going to do with that? You realize it's deadly. And has no place in here.
I promised Sylvie I'd give it to him. To end his suffering.
I don't know what that wildling told you. But that will kill him and taint his blood.
Garrett, is that you?
It's me, Cotter. I'm here.
Where's Sylvie? I want to see her. Where is she? Did something happen to her?
Don't worry, she's right outside. She sent me to help you.
I thought they took her away. Remember your promise, Garrett. You have to protect Sylvie.
Cotter!
I can't bear it anymore.
He's been incredibly brave. A lesser man would have died days ago. But I suppose you already knew that about him.
Cotter's a fighter. Always has been.
I can see that. But now you can use his death to give his life meaning. This was always intended for my father. It's a sacred symbol of the power of the North Grove. Forged from iron, the handle made with ironwood from this very tree. In my father's absence, you speak for House Forrester. It seems only right that you should have this now. You're here for a reason, Garrett. It's no accident they sent you.
I'm honored. Thank you.
It's well deserved. Your friend is dying, but his life is too valuable to waste. Give me his heart. His beating heart. And his death can have meaning. We can use it for a greater purpose, Garrett. An ancient ritual to help harness the power of the North Grove.
But...
we must do this, Garrett. I fear what might happen if we don't.
Why me? Can't you do it yourself?
Not alone. I'm far too weak. You saw what happened after the fight. My warriors, they're pulling away. Please, I need you to do this. For me, for the North Grove.
I'm ready. Garrett. Can't take it any longer.
End his suffering. Use his life to make us strong, Garrett. Give him that poison, and his blood will be useless.
I'm sorry, but I can't do it. Cotter's my friend. I wouldn't be here if not for him. And I have to respect what Sylvie asked me to do.
Then so be it. Fulgorn Viceneer. We must burn the body.
In the name of the King, I hereby sentence you to death. This boy has been charged with murdering a loyal servant of the king. Who here bears witness to his crimes?
My betrothed can speak to them.
Is this true, my lady?
My lady!
Then in the name of the king, I sentence you to die.
Lady Mira, please! Please, this isn't right! Help me!
Come along, Mira. I have a busy day ahead.
Too many fucking guards. Keep your heads down. We'll have to find a way to distract them.
That must be Lud's tent. Of course he'd take the biggest one for himself. More guards. Place is crawling with them. Tower gives a great view over their camp. Horses hate being tethered during a battle. If we can just get them loose.
Enough thinking! Where do you want us?
Cut the horses free. Send them galloping through the camp.
Horses? That's what you want?
That's what we need. A distraction.
Fine. But if any Whitehills get in our way, might have to cut them loose too.
Meet here once you've done your part.
Good luck, Basilisk. Try not to get yourself dead, Westerosi.
Can we rely on them?
You can trust them to fight. Beyond that... Come on, let's get this done.
The horses! They're loose!
Secure the Forester boy. Make sure the little shit can't escape.
He can't run if he doesn't have legs.
Do what you must. And if anything happens to me, kill him.
Yes, father!
Bring me my greatsword.
Fuck. What do we do? I want to make him bleed. Asher deserved better.
We'll follow them. They'll lead us to Ryan.
But lad... Freeing my brother is more important.
Fine. But before this is over, I am killing that man.
I'll take Griff and his men head on. Sneak behind and grab Ryan. Get him the hell out of here.
Let me Go! My brother will kill you all!
God, hold him down, will ya?
Asher was my brother, which I suppose makes you my family too. So be careful.
I'll do my best.
Grave. Oh, Roderick Forrester. I thought I'd have to tear down your walls to get your head. But here you are, making a gift of it. Oh, yes! I'm starting a collection! Where is the little shit? Fucking Foresters! You always think it's gonna go your way, don't you, Roderick? You're arrogant. It makes it sloppy. Please. I'm sorry.
You pathetic craven!
You're not worth the swing of my blade.
Veska!
Westerosi, you live! Where's the basilisk?
Last I saw, she escaped with my brother while I was taking care of Griff.
He's dead. Good.
I thought Beska would be here with Ryan.
Beska will have to take care of herself. To Ironra!
They're everywhere.
My lord! My lord's here! Rally to your lord!
My lord, you survived.
What's the situation here, Royal?
Grim, my lord. The White Hills have broken through and the rest of their forces may cross the gate at any moment. We need reinforcements at the gate.
Have you seen Mother?
Why are
Where's she? Have you seen Mother? No one knows where she...
Inside, now!
My lord, your command.
Protect our people! Get them away from the battle!
Get them to safety!
Now this is the war Asher promised. To Roderick!
Keep firing arrows!
The cowards have us pinned! Good idea, Westerosi. Let's give those fuckers a welcome to remember.
Lord Roderick Forrester, last of his kind! I was hoping to face you whole. No matter.
Rally to your lord!
Let go of my son!
Fucking Forrester, cut!
My son.
members!
My lord, we have to get you out of here!
Roderick, help me! No! No! No!
You can't save her, we have to go!
You must survive, Roderick. For the house. For all of us. Go! Now!
You did the right thing.
I did what I had to do.
He was your friend. Your arrival has changed everything. Even though we've been preparing for it all our lives. Now we don't have much time. We were sent here for a reason. To protect the North Grove. Winter is coming, and we have a role to play in the war to come.
Our father never would have wanted us to stand by and see House Forrester fall. Not while we can still do something about it.
It's too late to reach Ironrath. It may already be lost.
Gregor trusted you for a reason. You know defending House Forrester is the right thing to do.
You're the one they sent, Garrett. You should be the one to decide.
I will respect Lord Gregor's dying words. The North Grove will never be lost while we breathe. We will defend it.
Forrester. They were nothing but Stark loyalists. And the Starks are dead. Are you listening, Reek? Father wanted to make sure they'd bend the knee. And what do I find? A child lord. Ethan the Bold. Well, that is so. As if I'd be afraid. And I thought, oh, this is going to be fun.
Mira was so devoted when we first came to King's Landing. That day Cersei dragged her before the throne, Grandmother, I was actually worried for her. But she didn't have any trouble swearing loyalty to Joffrey right in front of me. Then she had the audacity to go behind my back with Tyrion when I'd clearly forbade it. And that day she pushed me to ask Joffrey for help when he ripped my dress. It was bold, I'll give her that. But I can't forgive that she used me. And now, with all that's happened, the gods know what Mira was doing behind my back. Grandmother, it makes me question if she was ever loyal to me at all.
I saw something of myself in Garrett Tuttle. I thought I could trust in him, Sam, but I was wrong. He gave me his word that he'd stay true to the vows he'd made in the Godswood. Yet before a day was out, her brother was dead at the foot of the wall. I needed his sword at Craster's. I defended him to Frostfinger, and it cost me. Whatever happened up there, a man of the Watch doesn't run away.
Who should return then? But another Lord Forrester. Roderick. Back from the twins with balls so shrunken he let Griff Whitehill beat him into the mud in his own yard. Reek, I had to come and see this walking tragedy for myself. But he didn't even have the courage to stab me with my own blade. But then he killed the man who betrayed him. I was rather starting to like him, and then I thought, let's play a game. That's when the fun really started.
There was something about Asher Forrester. You would have liked him, Miss Sandai. He was rather earnest, I suppose. But he had heart, fighting with a former slave by his side. Asher needed my help. I needed to know if he deserved it, so I tested him. But I was disappointed. He seemed a man who cared of nothing more than the moment. But afterward, his uncle told me the truth. That Asher had been protecting his friend, a former slave. He'd gave up all he came here for to protect her secret. He earned my respect in the end, if not my help. I wish I could have done more for him. Perhaps, if I had, things would have turned out differently. Loyalty. Friendship. Respect. Without them, we have nothing. I don't know if Mira ever understood that, Grandmother. I know she told me the truth about Sarah, but she also broke a promise to Sarah to keep a secret. In the end, I respect that she was willing to do whatever it took to get what she wanted. But at what cost?
Roderick. I could have told him this story wasn't going to have a happy ending. His brother dead, his mother dead, his little pile of timber in ruins. I just wish I'd been there to see it.
That Bolton bastard let their upstart houses go to war, Father. I'm not unfamiliar with these Forresters. Stubborn to the end. They were passionate. I'll give them that. But they were ruled by their whims. Impetuous when they should have been shrewd. Noble and just to the end. But weak. When will these Northerners ever learn? The Starks are dead. The war is over. And they lost.
Roderick?
We don't have much time.